Hello friends, I'm George, the nice smelling gentleman. Welcome back to my channel guys and welcome back to another fragrance video. When it comes to reviewing Lattafa fragrances, I think I've been slacking a little bit lately because I have not done a true Lattafa fragrance review for quite a while, probably something like 2 months or so. So in this video I'm going to address that and I'm going to review two fragrances from the house of Lattafa that come from the same fragrance line called the Hayaati line. The first one is called Hayaati Florence, and the second one is called Hayati Gold Elixir. As far as I know, the Hayati line of Lattafa fragrances have a total of 4 scents in that lineup. There's a black one, there's a blue one. Both of them are masculine scents, and there's these two. This pinkish one that's called Florence, and the gold one called Gold Elixir. Now, all four fragrances share the same bottle design, apart from the coloring on the bottles, and also share the same packaging. Now, I don't have the blue and black one yet in my possession. I have them on order, and I'm expecting them to arrive. When I get them and I get to test them, I'll talk about them in a separate video. Of this particular fragrance, which is called Florence, the name of the company, concentration, EDP, bottle size 100 milliliters. On the back you have some additional information. There's a sticker of authenticity on the top, a Lattafa sticker, and then there's a production date. This bottle is made in June of 2023. I think this is the latest entry in the Hayaati line. And then you open up the box from the top like this, and once you do that, you find the bottle. It has this interesting design. All fragrances from this line have the same design. The sprayer is decent, and I will tell you straight up that this is a feminine scent, definitely leaning heavy to the feminine side. What you get here is a very nice, very balanced, sweet, fruity opening. There is a nice fresh grapefruit note in the opening of this fragrance that's accompanied by some other citruses that add a little bit more freshness to the scent in the opening, and some sort of like fruits, red fruits, that give this a nice amount of sweetness in the opening. The dry down becomes musky, slightly woody. There's a touch of spices somewhere in here. That sort of sweet fruitiness that you get from the opening carries on to the dry down. I pick up a touch of sort of a powdery feel from this again as well on the dry down, but all in all this remains a very light and fruity sweet type of a scent. If I have to tell you which original scent this is close to, probably this is somewhat reminiscent of something like Parfum de Marly's Delina exclusive. It's not a straight up copy, but definitely carries some of that DNA. When it comes to the performance of Florence, it's a nicely performing fragrance that has, my girlfriend has been wearing this quite a few times already, and I can smell it on her even something like 7 to 8 hours after she has sprayed it. So performance of skin is quite decent, 7 to 8 hours with a pretty loud projection the first about hour and a half. The price tag of this fragrance, it costs around about $20 to $25, so it's very cheap. When it comes to the versatility of Hayaati Florence, this is a very versatile fragrance because of its sweet, fresh nature. It's definitely more oriented towards warm weather usage, but can be definitely worn all year round without any problem. The scent in here is not offending by any means, so you can wear it to the office, you can wear it to a night out, to a date night, absolutely no problem. And now on to the other fragrance, the Hayati Gold Elixir. This is the packaging. As you can see, the box is exactly the same. The accents are exactly the same, only the color combination is different. Here get white and golden color combinations. Again, 100 milliliter bottle size, EDP concentration, sticker of authenticity on the back. On the bottom there's a production date. This one is May of 2023. And then this is how the bottle looks. Again, exactly the same design apart from the accents, which are golden accents in this one. And onto the scent profile of Hayati Gold Elixir. Now this is another fragrance that's mostly marketed as a unisex fragrance, and some places even market it as a feminine scent. But I'll tell you straight up that this is not a feminine scent. It's unisex, but definitely leaning towards the masculine side. This is how the sprayer works. It's pretty decent. And this is a very interesting fragrance. Now, when you look this fragrance online, you see that most people compare it to Armani's called Profumo, and to some extent you can say that this is similar to that fragrance, but I'll tell you straight up that this is not a clone of called Profumo. The opening here, slightly fresh, slightly citrusy, also very heavy on the leather note. This thing has a very nice suede leather note, and it's very strong in the opening with a bit of freshness and a bit of sweetness from a peach note. Once this starts to dry down, the leather note is still there, but the whole fragrance becomes a lot sweeter. You start to get some vanilla, some amber, a touch of musk somewhere in the background. But the main players on the dry down are the combination of vanilla, amber, and leather. The leather note in this fragrance stays strong from the opening to the late dry down, and that's what makes it, I think, more wearable to guys compared to girls. As I said, this is somewhat similar to Code Profumo, but not a direct clone. But if you know how Profumo smells and you like it, then this is a good cheap alternative to Profumo. When it comes to the performance, this thing is a good performer, solid performer. I get somewhere between 7 to 8 hours of performance on my skin. But the one thing with this one that you have to know or remember is the fact that this is not a strong projecting fragrance. The projection is moderate and it projects for somewhere between hour and a half. When it comes to versatility, uh, this is quite a versatile fragrance. It's not too sweet, it's not too leathery, it's not too fruity or too musky. I would stray from using this fragrance in the hottest months of the year, but apart from that, you can pretty much wear it all year round without probably like July and August. So versatility is pretty good with the Hayati Gold Elixir. When it comes to the price tag, this is dirty cheap, usually costs somewhere between $20 to $25, and it's a very affordable fragrance. And on to my final thoughts about Hayaati Florence and Hayati Gold Elixir. If you like citrusy, slightly powdery, slightly musky, light and feminine leaning scents, and you think you can wear them as a guy, I think Hayati Florence is a nice option for you. When it comes to Hayati Gold Elixir, if you know how Code Profumo smells, if you like this combination of suede leather, vanilla, amber with a touch of freshness up top, then definitely check out Hayati Gold Elixir. Those two fragrances have been quite impressive, especially for the price tag that you pay. I like how this smells, Florence smells on my girlfriend, and I like to wear Gold Elixir. So both fragrances are winners in my books. So guys, in today's video, I showed you two Lattafa fragrances from their Hayati line, Hayati Gold Elixir and Hayati Florence. I hope that you found this video interesting or helpful. If you did, give it a like, and I also hope that I'm going to see you in my next video. And until then, bye bye.